Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yes, we have Miss Diksha with us. Welcome, ma'am. Welcome to TBL. Now, this platform is all yours.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you so much. And thank you to the Biz Learners for conducting this beautiful session that you're doing. I would request you to please put the PPT, if you can put it on, on hold so that I can see everyone very clearly. So what a lovely audience we have today. And I welcome all of you and thanks to all of you for joining in. And I see some great experienced entrepreneurs and some young entrepreneurs all joined in together. So welcome to everyone. And I'm equally excited to having shared this platform with all of you. As she shared, I am Deeksha and I've been working on the mindset and the emotional well-being of people. Today, I want to start by asking you a simple question, and that is, I'm sure you all must be, working from years. Some of you must be working from years, and some of you must have really started now, or maybe transitioning from job to business, whatever it is. I want to know, do you think our mindset, plays a vital role in whatever work we do? How many of you think yes? Give me a hand raise if you think yes. Right? All of you. Super. So, all the people who have not put on their cameras, I would request you to please switch it on. And we would love to see your beautiful faces so that we can, feel part of the community. Thank you. Thank you, Ekta and Amit, for putting it on. And rest of all, whenever you're comfortable, please do come online. Okay, so since our mind plays a vital role in creating anything that we want, could it be money, success, achievements, our relationships, everything that we are doing has to start with our mind first, right? And then only we can achieve the result. It could be having more money, it could be having more clients, it could be expanding your business or altogether changing your business. First, it comes in our head and then only we take it into action, right? Now, there is this beautiful study that I have done, which shares some of the interesting facts about our mindset, about how our mind works, and how it can work for us to generate the result we want. How many of you would want to know some of those facts? Give me a high five if you want to. Great. I would love to share them with you all. And that's why I am here today. And thanks, Kamal, for inviting me. But to do that, I would really need your participation and interaction in that. Okay. So let me first know how many of you are currently whatever you're doing, whatever business, whatever state of, you are, what is the current challenge that you are dealing with today? It could be generating more money, it could be generating more clients, or following up, expanding your business. With respect to your business, what is that current challenge that you're facing today? Write down in the chat box and then we'll start from there. All of what you said. All right, Amit. Thank you for saying that. So I am pointing out the say, okay, the government following process is boring for me. Okay, I got that, Shah. What else? Everyone, I need your participation. Whatever the current challenge that you are facing in your business right now, please share that. Payment from clients. I know that's a big one. Okay. What else? What else, guys? Vishal, Seema, Swati, finding learners. Okay. All right. Consistency, prioritizing. Okay. Prioritizing your things, saying no to people. Yes. Or saying no to the unimportant things. If I got you right. Reaching out to the clients, capturing Indian market and consumer product segments, saying no to the clients. Yes. Right. So these are some of the things that on the daily basis we feel, we face, right? It is not that one time we are having this issue and the other day it's gone. It's not happening like that. It keeps consistently every day, some or the other things keeps coming that gets us into the challenge of upgrading our business, right? It could be, like you said, expansion of your business, reaching out to the client, saying no to people, doing the effective conversations, prioritizing your things, whatever it is. The number one rule of our mind says, whatever we focus on, that grows, right? That is the number one rule of our mind. And we can apply it in any area, in your relationships, on your health, on your business, on your clients, on your money, on your productivity. Whatever you are going to focus on, if we are going to focus on that this client is very difficult to handle, he just doesn't pay on time, he is so annoying, he doesn't listen, he keeps on bragging, he doesn't give his deliveries on time. If we are focusing on all the things that he is not doing right, all the things that he makes difficult for us, and that's what we keep thinking, guess what? That is what is going to grow. That is what is going to expand, right? Whatever we think in our mind, we think in pictures, and we our language has the most important part in our in the way things work. So whatever we keep saying and repeating to ourselves on a daily basis, that gets expanded. So if we keep saying that, I can't find the right people, I can't find the right clients, I don't know how to find the right clients, I don't know how to expand my business, if that's what we keep saying, then that is what is going to expand, right? So what can we do so that it doesn't affect us? And now this is not only for the challenging things. The good part is it is also valid for the easy things, or the things that we want. So if we see on the other hand that I like this client, I like this about my client, he really keeps his commitment, he delivers things when he has to. Maybe he doesn't give his payments on time, but whenever he gives, he makes full payments, right? I am not able to find the right client, maybe it takes me time to find the right client, but whenever I do, they really stick around for long with me, they don't go away, right? So these are some of the conversations we do in our head, and the conversations that we focus on. The conversations that we focus on, they expand. So listen to yourself and see for yourself, seeing that what actually we keep repeating to ourselves on a daily basis with respect to our business. It could be about the money matters, it could be about the clients, it could be about your expansion. What repeatedly you keep saying to yourself, right? Because whatever you will keep saying to yourself, that is only what is going to expand. Did you get what I said? Give me a thumbs up who all get what you said. And can you actually see that what daily conversations you are doing in your current life which might not be helping you? Can you actually reflect on and see? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up if you can actually see that. Right. Thank you, Nitika. Thank you, Shah. Now, second part is our brain and our mind doesn't like unfamiliar things, and it likes to be in the familiar things, right? And that is why whenever there is a new task that we have to do, whenever there is a new project that we haven't done before, whenever there is a new initiative that we have to take, we start procrastinating on those things. Like somebody said, I need to prioritize, I need to get things in order, because it is a natural habit that whatever we find it difficult, we find that people don't pay us on time, and we do not want to call them, we do not want to hear a no from them, and that is why we wouldn't want to call them, because again you'll call and again he'll come up with an excuse. Then you resist to call that person because you don't want to hear that no again. Does that happen with anyone? Does that happen? Yes, that happens with a lot of us. That we know that what will be the answer from the other side, and we don't want to hear that answer. So, you keep procrastinating and delaying on those things. Because for a simple phenomena that our mind like to do things which it is comfortable on, which it is familiar on, which it it is pleasure to get those things. Wherever we find pain, wherever we find discomfort, wherever we find unfamiliarity, we don't want to indulge into those things. And that's how it works. So how can we make it work? First, by identifying what are those things that we find difficult in our job, in our business, in our being doing the day to day activity of our business. Maybe I don't like making documentation, maybe I don't like calling people, maybe I don't like making the presentation, I don't like reaching out to people, I don't like following up with the leads. We keep delaying those things which we find uncomfortable doing. Do you do that? Give me a hands up if you do that. Yeah? Right. So, how do we make it work? First, by identifying that what are the things that I'm resisting, because my mind will not allow me to do that. It will resist those things. And when I'm aware that these things are difficult for me, then I can do something about it. Then maybe I can, set up a time and prepare myself mentally that, okay, this is difficult, but what will I get if I do it? What will be the result after I complete this presentation? What will be the result when I call these 10, leads, these prospective clients? What will be the result if I follow up on the leads? So then mentally preparing yourself that what will be the result of what you don't want to do, what you're resisting right now. Then it helps us to channelize our energies like that, right? So identifying your challenges will help you work towards them, right? Okay, so how many of you are finding that yes, what I am sharing is applied to our daily lives, our day-to-day current lives, and if you actually see yourself working in this manner, it will help you, it'll help you to overcome the things. Write down me in the chat box if you're finding it useful. Right? Write down just me. Just me. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, Vishal, Amit, and Shah, and Seema, and Vasanthi. Everyone. Thank you, everyone. Okay. So now, thank you, Vishal. Now, the third point, which is very, very important and which I am expecting that you may contradict with me, is our mind always does things what we want. It is always doing those things what we want. Now you may say, I want to earn a 1 crore rupees, but it is not making me do that. Right? Yes. How it does is that whenever, whatever we are instructing or guiding or telling it to do, it is doing that. Because many a times when we are telling our mind that I want to earn 1 crore rupees, on the side we are also telling it but you won't be able to do that. You can't do that. You want to do that, but you can't do that, right? You we are telling ourselves that I want to break this deal. I really want to break this deal because it will make me so much of profit. But on the other hand, we are also telling to ourselves, but how do I do it? It's so difficult. It's so difficult to reach that customer. It's so difficult to create that contact. It's so difficult to, make that delivery on time. He just doesn't understand. My customer just doesn't understand that it is not viable this way. We want something, but we have another perspective towards it also, and our mind will listen to whatever we believe in and whatever weightage to we put it to. If we believe that it is very difficult, then it will create more difficulties for us, because it is just following what we are saying. It blindly follows what we wanted to do. If we keep saying it, that if you keep saying it, I can't track my money just slips from my hands, and you will see more money slipping out of your hands. If you'll say, I just, I want to get that job, but I cannot get it. As I get it, something happens and I lose all my money. I'm about to crack that deal and something happened, it goes away from my hand. Right? How many of you have actually experienced that you're about to crack a deal, but at the last moment, it just finishes off? At the last moment, something happens and, things go out of hand. Have you ever experienced that? Yeah. Yeah. And that happens not because you don't know how to do it or you are not capable of, but because there is this inner thoughts that are more powerful and that actually draws that energy, and that draws things into our life in the form of circumstances, because our mind is continuously making us work. It is working for us to what we want it to, right? So you must have experienced it with also your clients. Like you are, you keep saying that, I want to, I want to have so many clients, but it is so difficult to generate leads. I want to create profit, but it is so difficult in these challenging times. But is also attached with whatever we want many a times. And whenever we start criticizing and blaming and thinking of the things of the all the challenging things, then our mind starts to operate in that direction, right? So what are you did you actually, can you reflect back in your current life that you have faced or you have experienced a similar situation, something like this? Just give me a raise of hand if any one of you has. Yeah, Kishorji, right. Seema, Nitika, right. So this is nothing but the law of, like, there is a law of gravity, that no matter what we think, we are going to, we will drop a thing if we will drop it on our hand. That is how our mind works. It's a law. It's a law of nature, that whatever we focus on will expand. Where our mind is constantly working for us, whatever we wanted to do. If we are experiencing that we are having, our life is filled with challenging situations, so that is a indication, that's an indication showing that most of the time we are thinking about that maybe this will happen, I don't want this to happen, I wish this does not happen. So most of the time our mind is working in that direction, it is thinking in that direction, right? And the third, like I said, our mind doesn't want to be in an unfamiliar, uncomfortable states, right? So These three things that I have shared are hold the gist of everything. It is not only related to the money or the success or creating our business, but also, like I said, for our health, for our relationships that we are, for the productivity that we want. We can hold these principles because these are the laws of nature, and we can apply them anywhere and everywhere. And when we apply them in our business, we see tremendous growth. And I've experienced that in my life with my own business. I used to have this mindset that I cannot sell. It is very hard for me to sell. I cannot ask money from people. And I was stuck with this thought process. And only when I released it and I got over with it, I saw that automatically things are unfolding for me. Automatically people are calling me for sessions, and my route to reaching out has just opened up by changing my own conversation and my own thought process, and it has worked beautifully. And I have seen it work with hundreds of people that I have reached out to, and I have worked with them, hundreds of people. So I have no doubt, and I'm sure that when you will apply these things in your life, you are going to create wonders. So I wish you all the best. I hope this was helpful. Now, if you have any questions, I would be happy to take them.
Thank you so much for sharing this great insight. And all learners and beginners, if you have any question or doubts, you can please unmute yourself one by one and ask your questions.
Thank you, Amit. Yes. Thank you.
Diksha, I have a.
Yeah.
I want to have a tip. I want you to suggest a tip on how to focus on one particular thing.
How to focus?
That's our priority.
So if you can just elaborate it a little bit, like you want to focus on one area of your life or area of your business. That's what you are asking.
It is like on one particular subject that is our priority, and somehow we are like diverted from that. So how to focus on that particular thing alone?
Yeah. So what happens is sometimes our mind doesn't allow us to create that consistency and persistence with certain things, right? And it keeps jumping from one thing to another and then to the third, and as a result we don't get the results we should, right? So to do that, what you can start practicing is allocating time for that thing on everyday basis, even for 1 hour or half an hour, so that you start seeing a progress on that, right? You may take up another thing, that's not a no, right? But for that one thing that where you want to see visible results, you must start blocking your time. Like, okay, everyday basis I will give 40 minutes to 1 hour only doing this thing, and side by side I may do other things also, but I will not deviate from this rule, right? And when you will consistently put some effort, why we do that is because, like I said, our mind doesn't want to feel uncomfortable, and whenever we start a new things, it is uncomfortable. Any new habit, any new project, any new task, any new venture that we start, in the beginning it is uncomfortable, it is difficult. And since we resist that difficult phase, we start deviating to other things, right? And that is where we need to train ourselves. It is a kind of a training, it's a skill training, that we need to keep some chunk of the time still continuing doing that, and side by side you may brainstorm about other things, but keeping a track of that. And when you will see consistently over a period of 15 to 20 days, if you're continuously doing one thing only for 50 minutes or 1 hour, you will start seeing results in that. And wherever we start seeing results, we automatically get drawn to those things.
Rightly said. Thank you.
Thank you for asking. Yeah.
Okay, any more question?
Yeah, anyone else?
Any other question, guys? Would you like to ask? Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing such great insight and adding so much value to today's session. And I believe if people you have, if the learners and beginners have any more question, you can reach the TBL team and we can surely help you to get the answers from Deeksha, ma'am. Thank you so much. And it was lovely hearing you. Hope in future we will also have you with us.
Yeah, thank you so much, everyone, for all your participation and all your involvement. And if any of you would want to get in touch with me or stay connected, I am available on social media, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, by the name Deeksha GC. And Tamil has already shared my link, so you can join me, and I'll be more than happy to have you in my network. So have a very, very prosperous, joyful, and fulfilled and successful life ahead, all of you. Thank you so much for having me. Namaste.
Thank you.